from Amazon. Thank you. Yeah. Should be Kathy, and then Lisa's not here, so.
Okay. I feel disoriented.
I kind of do too.
Doesn't it feel like you should be one student? Is it just me? I don't know what's going on with me. My empty nest syndrome.
Oh, that's right.
Did he leave? Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
Have you,
He's good, he's doing great.
you spoken to him? He likes it? Yeah.
Yes, I had a half an hour phone call with him yesterday. I said it felt like going on the first date. I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, I'm talking to my son.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Super cute. Thank you for asking.
Okay.
Got it?
We're so honored to have you on our side of things.
How was your trip, Lois?
It was nice, except we missed Bermuda because of the storm. We spent a day in the port in Bayonne, New Jersey. But we were on the ship. Yeah, I got Bermuda, but we were on the ship, so it was fine. Everything was, we had
Nobody
fun.
thought anything of it.
Yeah.
Boy.
So,
What ship was it, Lois?
Liberty of the Seas, Royal Caribbean.
They do a great job.
They did, the kids love it. It's for the kids.
Slides and all the stuff. No offhand, I'm not,
Rebecca, I personally like Princess, which my daughter says that's an old person ship.
I got no comment.
Okay. But but the kids love, it was great for the kids.
Not recall saying that.
Something my kids would say. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Zoning Board of Appeals. I would like to brief you on some of our rules and procedures used during our hearings. When a hearing number is called, the applicant or representative will come to the podium. If they are not an attorney, they will be sworn in by our executive secretary. They will then present their case. The board members may or may not ask questions of the applicant. Prior to tonight's hearings, board members have visited most of the properties listed on tonight's calendar. At the conclusion of the applicant's presentation, we will ask if there are any interested parties who would like to speak either for or against the application. We will then allow the applicant to give some brief rebuttal remarks to address any concerns of the interested party. At that point, the hearing will be closed. The stenographer can only take one person's testimony at a time, so we ask that you do not call out from the audience during testimony. We will give everyone an opportunity to be heard this evening. Sometimes proceedings do not end until 1 a.m. or later, but everyone will be heard. Lastly, at approximately 9 p.m., our stenographer will have been typing for about 2 hours, and we will take a 10-minute break. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do we have any postponements tonight?
We have no postponements tonight.
All right, let's get to the first hearing.
Okay, hearing one, Appeal 25-135, Joseph Leone at 117 Adams Road, Massapequa.
Raise your
Hello.
right hand. Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings.
I do.
Your name and address, please.
My name is Emilio Sousa. I'm the architect of record for this project. I reside at 23 Russell Drive, New Hyde Park, New York, 11040.
Great. And if you speak, you promise to tell the truth also, right? And when you speak, you can give your name and address, okay? Thank you.
Good afternoon, Ms. Chairwoman, members of the
evening.
board. My name is Emilio Sousa. I'm a registered New York State architect. I'm here before you this evening for the Leone residents. As you can see, the Leones are here tonight. They brought their two lovely daughters with them. We are proposing a new second-floor addition over the existing first floor with some exceptions. We are going to cantilever a portion of the rear of the second floor just to enhance one of the bedrooms along the rear of the property, which creates a rear yard variance by 2 feet. And this home does not have a basement. It has a crawl space, it floods often, and it's always damp. So we're proposing a rather substantial addition in the front of the garage as a way to mitigate the lack of really no storage within the home and not having a basement, in case you were wondering about the gross floor area and the percentage of lot coverage. But I'm going to go through each item point by point. So as far as the first rejection, it was we were seeking relief from the average front yard setback. The average front yard setback is 31.21 feet, and our proposed is 30. That is from a box bay window that we're proposing along the first floor in the front of the house. So it's really a 1.21 ask in terms of penetration into the required yard. As far as the second item, it was a proposed second floor rear addition, does not have the minimum required rear yard setback of 25. And that only happens on the second floor in a very limited way, where the bedroom is on the far upper left side of the house. So it's just the width of the bedroom by 2 feet out, just to make that bedroom area work. And that was a 2-foot ask on that. The next was the driveway. The proposed driveway does not have the minimum required setback of 10 feet. So right now, we have a 7-foot side yard setback to the driveway, but the driveway has an irregular shape. We thought maybe we could just square it off. We're willing to provide substantial landscaping within that 7 feet if the board thinks that that's amicable for the owner and the neighbor. So that was a 3-foot ask on that. The next item here is the proposed first floor additions and second floor addition, rear roofed over stoop and rear roofed over front porch exceed the maximum permitted building coverage. So I think that these two items dovetail into the last item, which is the gross floor area. Being that we don't have a cellar, we did put a rather large addition in the front of the garage, and that sort of compounds everything else that we did in terms of putting a porch on the front of the house or squaring off the back of the house to create a covered rear entry. It all sort of tied in together to create exceeding the allowable percentage of lot coverage. And in this case, it was the permitted is 17.5, we were asking for 27.43. And then the last item, probably the biggest of them all, would be the gross floor area. We realize that it's a little bit of a large number, but we're really just situating the new second floor over the existing first floor footprint, as it were. There is a large double-height space. If you look at the floor plans, that's sort of in the middle back rear of the house, which is about 300 square feet. We're permitted, I think, a 50% reduction of that. So we did take the 150 square foot reduction. And then, obviously, the garage is counted in the floor area. So by adding that large addition towards the front of the garage to speak to the lack of cellar, it kind of all sort of dovetailed together to create us exceeding the allowable gross floor area for the project. So if anybody has any questions, comments?
Is there still a parent-child use there?
There is not. That was a previous owner and zoning application. This is a new owner, and that is not.
So the kitchen was removed?
Kitchen was removed.
Okay.
Did you talk to the neighbors, any of your neighbors about this?
Yeah, we did.
Sure, you got to swear, yeah.
Just give your name and address.
Sure.
You already sworn in, just give your name and address.
Joseph Leone, 117 Adam Road, Massapequa, New York.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, we spoken to our neighbors around the area, and
They're fine
they're
with
all
it.
excited about
Good.
a bigger house on the block.
Great, thank you.
To jump up on the gross floor area or the lot coverage, how much is just that garage doing? If you could break that for us.
Sure. So if you take note, we're removing a 5-foot by 20-foot piece of the existing garage right now that's non-conforming in the rear of the property, which projects into the required rear yard. So we're going to take that out and bring that back of the garage into compliance, but we're adding a 15-foot by 20-foot, nearly 20-foot addition to the front of the garage, which is 300.49 square feet. Also kept the allowable height within the regulation of,
The footprint change is mainly the garage.
it's mainly the garage.
And how many bedrooms are you adding?
So we're adding 3 bedrooms on the second floor
Now eliminating one on.
and eliminating one on the first floor to accomplish, for the staircase.
The house on the
It'll have technically 5, one is we're calling on the plans a playroom, so we have, obviously, us and the 2 kids and room to expand one more to try to go for the boy.
They want a little brother, so.
That's great.
Anybody else have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
The public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be voted to by our office. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Good night.
Appreciate it.
Hearing 2, Appeal 25-194, Joseph Clabby at 2 Compass Lane, Massapequa.
Good evening.
Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
I do.
Your name and address, please.
Name and address. Jeremy Jones. It's 30 Head East Path in Farmerville, New York, 11738. Good evening, everyone. So we have a client representing the architect tonight that just recently purchased the home, and we're looking to legalize a few items on the property. So there was an existing circular driveway in the front of the house. They redid the pavers, but they kept it in the same configuration, but unfortunately, it's not conforming, so that's one of the items that we're gonna try to legalize. They also have a pergola in the second rear yard, which I have photos of.
Thank you.
And that's encroaching in the front yard setback in that area. They were unaware that it required a permit because the contractor that installed it told them that it didn't because it's an open roof structure. So unfortunately, that's why it was built without the benefit of a permit. And then the other item that we have is the 6-foot fence. There was a previous approval on it. They did change the fence from the older material that was approved. So they're seeking to maintain the fence.
Okay.
And then we also need, the shed is 2.3 feet instead of required 3 feet, so we're just asking for that relaxation there.
Okay. Anybody have any questions?
I'm confused about the circular drive.
It's a circular drive.
I have a site plan here that will show you a little bit better.
I looked at it, and it is attractive.
I'm sorry?
I looked at it, as you said, we inspect the properties.
Yep.
I did look, and it is very attractive.
Yes, they did a nice
Yeah,
job on it.
Nice job.
So,
The
when
low
they moved in,
landscaping,
it was
yeah.
what you see now.
Yeah.
So they just redid it, but unfortunately, it's,
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision?
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be voted to by our office.
thank you.
Thank you.
Next is hearing number 3, Appeal 25-208, which will be heard in conjunction with hearing number 4, Appeal number 25-209, Bushra Iqbal at 6 Alaska Avenue, North Massapequa.
Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
I do.
Name and address, please.
Robert Schumacher, 1109 Round Swamp Road, Old Bethpage. I'd like to pass up some photos, consent letters for the board. I'm representing Mr. and Mrs. Iqbal of 6 Alaska Avenue in Massapequa. The Aquas are seeking a variance to maintain a second kitchen for parent-child use, also to maintain a shed having less side yard and rear yard setback, and to maintain another shed having less than the required rear yard setback, and for pool equipment having less rear and side yard setback. The adult occupants are Mr. and Mrs. Aqua, the mother and father, and they live there with their daughter, Suzanne Aqua. I've explained the requirements to the homeowners, such as if the adult occupants change, they need to reappear before this board, and that the permit needs to be renewed every 3 years, and one set of utilities. This home had a prior parent-child approval with the previous owner, and that was decision 12-210. The Aquas recently purchased this home last year. Nothing has changed in the house. They have ample parking, off-street parking. In regard to the sheds and the pool equipment, these improvements were there when they purchased the home. The property is heavily shrubed and there's a fence around the rear of the property, as the photos show. The homeowners do have consent letters from the neighbor in the rear at 285 North Delaware Avenue, and the neighbor to the right, the Darcy's, at 4 Alaska Avenue. I did speak to the other abutting neighbor, Mrs. Thompson, at 8 Alaska Avenue, and she had no objections. Property is in excellent condition, has always been well maintained.
Okay.
I was to the property, and it's a very unusual piece of property, the way it's set back.
It's a flag lot.
Houses, yes, but, and they share the driveways, and the neighbor you spoke to is next to them.
Yes, and the neighbor in the front.
And is there a house behind them also,
On Delaware, that
Yeah.
faces the other street.
around
Yeah,
the
yeah,
corner?
back to back.
So everybody agrees, you have consents from those 4 people?
Two written consents and one verbal.
Okay, one verbal, okay.
Anybody else have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hearing number 5, Appeal 25-186, Ashley Paula at 51 Forward Parkway, Farmingdale.
Hi.
How you
Raise
doing?
your right hand, sir. Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
Yes.
Thank you. Your name and address, please?
Nick Cacoperto, 1233 Saxon Avenue, Bay Shore, 11706.
Thank you.
I'm the agent for the homeowner. I have some photos.
Thank you.
Members of the board, good evening.
Good evening.
The client purchased the home and it had an existing fence and pool on it. They were unaware that it didn't meet codes. We went for a second floor addition and a rear two-story addition, which was approved by the town. We have the permit, but they picked up on these conditions. So we're trying to rectify this, right? They have a 6-foot fence that runs 75 feet along Vanderwater, and it's on it's inside on their property, but it's not, that is not out of character with other homes in the neighborhood, and we have some photos showing almost every property on Vanderwater is like that, right? The front fence, though, is inside the 30 feet. We're at 24.6 feet. And we're seeking a relief of 6 feet of the front portion. I believe it's about 20 feet.
Is that a 4-foot fence?
It's 6 feet, and it's in that 30 feet. The town told us that if we go from the corner of Forward and Vanderwater, if I maintain 30 feet and 30 feet and I diagonal it, as long as there's nothing in the view, because there's a four-way stop sign in there, they were all right with it. But before we do that, we're trying to seek relief for 6 feet, 5.5 feet.
But I feel like I'm not looking at a 6-foot fence. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong picture.
The one that has doggy ears on it is the subject property. There should be a number of photos there.
Yeah.
I was there today, and it is 6 foot.
Okay.
I mean,
I
I'm
I
looking at
dog-eared the subject property.
Michael, can you just have him point out the fence on one of these pictures, because I don't know which one I'm looking at.
Okay, take a look at these. These are what I took today. So there's about 6 of them.
These are the subject property? So the one photo shows the swimming pool, the other photo shows the mechanicals to the swimming pool, and the third photo shows the fence.
My concern is what's on the corner, so I don't care about the pool so much. Pool's fenced in. I'm trying to see what's on the corner.
Okay.
This is from before. Let's see. Kathy?
That's the stop sign.
Is it a picket fence? No, it's a vinyl, the 6-foot
Give me the picture of the
solid
house.
vinyl.
That's the stop sign. This tree is an issue. This is the fence. There's very heavy trees on the side. This is the stop sign. That is on the front lawn. That's the
Across the street, this one over here.
That's it,
correct?
that's
This
the piece.
is hanging, this tree has to be cut. It's blocking the stop sign. It's hanging over the sidewalk.
Thank you.
Yes, it's across the street. Yes. See how this is so overgrown that it's a hazard to, wait a second, where's the stop sign?
Right here.
No, the stop sign is on their front lawn.
Oh, here.
There
Okay.
it is. And you can't even see it because this tree is hanging.
Yeah, but that's
over-
really a town issue.
No, it's on their front lawn.
Yeah, but this town has to maintain the stop sign.
And they need to cut the tree. It's a site issue. If the town board is telling them, planning is telling them to angle this, it's not a bad idea, but the tree is an issue.
Yeah.
The tree's on the side.
I agree that the fence needs to be angled. You should show him, Michael, that it has to be angled.
Right. All right, so there's no misunderstanding. The way it was explained to us was that if we go from the corner of Vanderwater and forward, that I needed to stay 30 feet and 30 feet, and nothing in that triangle. Or do I move the whole fence back to 30 feet?
30 feet that means at a 4-foot height, not 6.
Okay, that part we didn't pick up. So how do I close then that section off? We want to maintain a 6-foot fence and not go to the back of the house if
So you're
that's...
gonna have to angle those two.
You take two
All right,
sections.
so as long as I angle that...
See, sir, see at that
All
corner?
right. Right, that's the way the town explained it to us.
And are there any plans to trim those trees back at all? Make that corner safer?
That's a homeowner. I wasn't aware of any plans to tree trim.
So there's a tree on your front lawn that's closest to the stop sign, and that tree is blocking the stop sign, but also hanging over the sidewalk, so any pedestrian couldn't walk on that.
Yeah.
So that definitely is a site issue, but something you can take care of. You know,
Is
you
that
can cut it up.
our issue, like that we,
Can I just swear you in? I'm
You
sorry.
have to be sworn in.
I'll tell the truth during the
Just raise your
proceedings.
hand.
oh, yeah.
And your name and address.
I'm sorry. Brendan Parla, 51 Forward Parkway.
Thank you, sir.
So I'm not sure, I can't tell by that's what I was saying, that could be a town issue, that those trees may not be on your property, and it
Yeah.
might be up to the town to trim them. I'm not sure, and I can't tell from the picture.
I was there, and the tree is on his front lawn.
Well, right, but this sidewalk tree, some of them are close
Yeah.
enough. I don't know. Maybe the town will trim it. There's
I have no
sidewalk,
problem trimming
there's
it.
a sidewalk there?
There's no sidewalk, so it's like hard to figure out if the trees
What
off.
I would do is I would call the town first and see if I could get them to trim it.
Right, yeah,
Why not?
yeah.
I've done it.
So, I mean, I think the tree is actually I mean, I don't know if you're looking at the same picture, but this right here, that's definitely dangerous. Because you could just walk right into it, or a kid could walk right into it with a bike. So I do trim
And
that.
kids are dumber these days.
Yeah, I do trim that tree every year, but it grows like a weed. Happy to trim that down, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
the
it's
lower-
not even before us, it's not something that I can really make an issue with. We
Yeah.
are concerned about the safety of the intersection, and that's why I brought
Right.
it up.
So I think that the tree is definitely more of an issue than the fence, because, you know, Fallwood Parkway is a wide block, so
It
like
is.
coming from the right, the house is on the left, there's a lot of, you know, without the tree, there's a ton of visual room. But I think it's really the actual tree that's the issue, not so much the fence. And I'm happy to trim the tree down, whatever I have to do to the tree.
But you don't wanna angle the fence?
No.
The fence is already up, correct?
The fence has been up
He
since we bought the
inherited-
house.
He inherited the fence.
What do you think, Kathy?
I think it's a good suggestion that the fence be angled. It's the trees that are outside of the fence, they on the side, not the
Right,
one
yeah, I know
on.
what you're
The
talking
one
about.
seems to be on your lawn. I'm no expert, but I'm just saying, you should call the town and ask them to trim those trees, because driving up to that stop sign is not visible. You can't see the stop sign.
Right.
And the trees hanging on the sidewalk, and then you have your fence. So kicking that fence back and angling it would be a safety issue. I just think it would be a good idea.
She looked at it. so
Yeah, no,
that's-
she was
We're
there.
gonna go with that.
So when you say kicking it back and angling it, what does that mean, just?
Like you take two sections, you know, like the fence comes like this, and then you just take,
That.
a fence person could give you an estimate on it.
We'll go 30 feet,
This.
30 feet, and we'll cut across.
Oh, like that, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. Are there specific numbers that we have to get to?
They're 8-foot sections,
Got it,
so you're gonna angle
Okay,
two
2 inch.
sections.
got it.
That's it.
And the pool, it's just your 4-foot pool, and it's in his property, but the way the house is arranged, relocating it doesn't really work with the.
No, I don't
No
have a problem
problem.
with the pool variances. The pool's there. I mean, they stuck it in the ground, so it is where it is. I'm fine with that. Everybody's fine with
Are
that.
you
Yep.
all
I
right
am.
with that?
Yeah, I mean, the fence is,
All right, so,
Yeah, I mean, there could be somebody in the audience that has a problem with it. We're gonna find out in a minute.
all right, so we were just told that the CO is dependent upon your decision.
Correct.
We will adjust the fence, we'll cut the corner to meet the 30-foot requirement.
Great. And check on if you could get the trees cut.
yeah, definitely.
Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
The public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office. Thank you.
Hearing number 6, Appeal 25-193, Diana Racinos at 9 Third Avenue in Farmingdale.
The frames? No, I just found them. The lenses are.
Good evening, Madam
Raise
Chair.
your right hand, please. Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings.
John Macchio, JCM Architecture, PC, 22 Waldron Drive, Stony Point, New York,
Thank you, sir.
10980. Good evening, members of the board. We're here to follow up on a variance that was granted in '21 for a parent-child use and a 1.5-foot setback dimension to the existing, to the driveway. Unfortunately, the contractor built it diagonally, and it started out at 1.5 at the property line and went up and ended up to be 0.5 feet at the front of the house. And contractor was nowhere to be found, disappeared, we had nothing to do.
So we filed for another variance.
And here you are.
Here we are.
Okay, I don't think it's a big problem,
I
but we're gonna find that out too.
I was to the property today, and it conforms with the character of the block and the neighborhood. Everybody has extended driveways. To me, it allows for more off-street parking and snowstorms, snow removal.
I'm sorry?
Snow removal, like in other words, having that additional
Mhm.
parking.
Okay, anybody wish to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
The public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you, members of the board.
Good night.
Hearing number 7, Appeal 25-184, Frederick Block at 59 Cheshire Road, Bethpage.
Again, for the record, Robert Schumacher, 1109 Round Swamp Road, Old Bethpage. I'd like to pass some photos and consent letters for the board. I'm representing Mr. Block of 59 Cheshire, Bethpage. Mr. Block seeking a variance to maintain an enclosed porch not having the required side yard setback, and for a shed not having the required side yard setback, and for pool equipment not having the required side and rear yard setback. In regard to the enclosed porch, it does follow the existing side yard setback of the house. The property tapers down in the rear. It's been here for many years. It's a Florida room. In regard to the shed, it's maintaining a 2.8-foot side yard setback where 3 feet is required. The pool equipment is in the corner of the property. There is a fence around it, and the abutting neighbor has their shed next to the pool on their property. These improvements have been here for many years. We do have consent letters from the neighbor directly in the rear at 54 Devon Road, and the abutting neighbor closest to the enclosed porch at 61 Cheshire Road. There is a fence around the property. As the photos show, the house is in excellent condition. It's always been well maintained. The house has been sold and is money held in escrow.
The enclosed porch you can get to from inside the house,
Yes,
so you have electric and water inside the porch?
no water, just electric.
Okay. Anybody have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
The public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hearing number 8, Appeal 25-207, Hill Montpre at 88 Broadway, Bethpage.
Again, for the record, Robert Schumacher, 1109 Round Swamp Road, Old Bethpage. I'm passing up some photos, consent letters for the board. Representing Ms. Malpreet Dillon of 88 Broadway in Bethpage. Ms. Dillon is seeking permission to maintain a mother-daughter use. She lives there with a minor child and her mother, Mrs. Carr. I've explained the rules to the homeowner, such as the permit needs to be renewed every 3 years, and if the occupants change, they need to reappear before this board. She's also seeking relief for off-street parking, maintaining 2 spots where 3 is required. 2 parking spots are sufficient, as there are only 2 cars in the family. The homeowners have consent letters from their 2 budding neighbors at 86 and 90 Broadway, and also from the 3 neighbors directly across the street at 79, 81, 83 Broadway, and also 92 Broadway. Also, the house has been in excellent condition and is well maintained.
Okay. Anybody have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you, have a good evening.
Good night.
You too, thank you.
Hearing number 9, Appeal 19-232, Sylvia Rojas at 83 New South Road, Hicksville.
Raise your right hand. Counsel to withdraw these proceedings.
My name is Helen Bogdanos. I'm a structural engineer. My address is 121 Newbridge Road, Hicksville, New York, 11801. I'm here tonight to represent Mr. Rojas. They made a big mistake. The framer made the frame, were approved previously for side yard of the deck 13 feet, but then they make instead of 18 by 11, they made the deck bigger slightly, but enough, 19.2 by 12.2. So they encroach more the yard, and it's a very odd lot, as you see, the angle on the back. So that's what we're here for. Either he has to cut it, or, it's up to your discretion to decide.
So it's an existing deck?
No, it's a new deck. I came here about 3-4 years ago, and I got approved by your board for variance on the side yard. It's supposed to be, as you see, the lot is very odd. And they approved it for 13 feet. Now, they increased the size of the deck, the frame, and made a mistake, and now it's 9.8 instead of 13. The neighbors have no objection, but the mistake happened.
He either made a mistake or they decided at the time to make the deck bigger.
No, seriously. These
The
people,
numbers
they don't
don't
even.
lie, a ruler is a ruler.
Okay. These people, they don't communicate with the framers, they speak Spanish, it was a chaos. Don't even go there. When I went there to see it, I measured it myself. They didn't even realize that it was done wrongly. So there's nothing I can do. I'm trying to rectify it.
I know. Anybody want to be heard on this application? Okay.
Do you have letters of consent from the neighbors? Do you have any letters of consent?
I can get them if you want, yes.
But you don't have anything, everybody
No,
signed
because they
it.
have no objection, they,
Oh, oh, good.
Well, they got a notice in the mail.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I
they
was
did.
asking about, the green cards, good. Okay.
it's a very peculiar area, on the back, so nobody cares.
Well,
Still have to follow the rules.
yeah, we care. All right.
Okay.
Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed. Decision of the board to be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you very much.
you. Good night.
Have a
Hearing
nice
number 10,
evening.
Appeal 25-188, Rajan and Anamol Abraham at 12 Franklin Street, Hicksville.
Proceedings.
We do.
Name and address, please.
Dennis Oliver, 924 Newbridge Road, Belmore, New York. Good evening, Madam Chair, members of the board.
Good evening.
I'm here representing Mr. and Mrs. Abraham. I do have one correction I think I need to make before we get into this. Two of the objections were for fences that were listed. They don't exist. One of them, the description was an existing 6-foot-high PVC fence beginning at the southwest corner of the dwelling, running northwest 29 feet to a point. That would have been in the front yard on Franklin Avenue. It's not there. I think what happened is possibly the plans examiner, while reviewing my plans, took a dimension line possibly to be a fence. I have a copy of the site plan that we submitted. I have pictures of the yard. There is no fence there.
And it's not an application for a fence either?
No,
Okay, so removing A altogether?
correct,
Withdraw A.
correct. The second one, the description is existing 6-foot-high PVC fence beginning at the southeast corner of the cellar entrance, thence running northwest 10 feet to a point, thence running west 4 feet to a point. If you look on the survey, and I have a copy of that, I'll submit this along with the pictures. That's the railing that goes around the basement entrance. It's not a fence. It's 3 feet high, it's not 6 feet, doesn't stick into the front yard. So I think that should be removed as well, because
We'll
that's
just withdraw A.
withdraw A.
Very
I'll
good.
submit this in, so you can.
Thank you.
But then the second part of A is a railing that goes around the entrance. And you said it's 3 feet tall?
It's 3 feet tall. They have it listed as a 6-foot fence,
Oh,
which is not correct.
okay.
So he's gonna withdraw all of A.
All right. I just don't want to, I don't want you to have to come back and then say they want me to get a permit for that railing.
Well, that's part of maintaining the basement entrance, that's all,
Part of
that's
the
on it.
Entrance, all right.
So, which really only leaves us with the basement entrance itself, which goes down into the cellar. The original house was constructed in 1951. My client's the third owner on this property, so sometime between 51 and 2015, excuse me, when they bought the property, somebody added the basement entrance. By the looks of it, my guess is the mid-50s, maybe the 60s. It's been there that long. Cellar entrance, yes.
And what's
sir.
in the basement?
It's finished.
Is there a bathroom down there?
There is a bathroom. There's a
Three-piece bathroom?
I'm sorry?
Three-piece bathroom?
Three-piece? Yes, three-piece bathroom, yes, ma'am.
And
the basement from inside the house as well?
Yes, there is.
is,
There's an
and this
interior
house
entrance.
is for sale, did you?
It's been sold. There's
So
money
there's
in
money
escrow.
in escrow?
Money in escrow, yes, ma'am.
When you say the cellar stairs have been there since the 50s?
That's my guess as far as the look of the construction, yes. It's not anything new. I have a consent letter.
Is the house empty right now?
No, the new people are living in it.
Is, as far as you know, is anybody living in that basement?
No, there's no kitchen down there. I was down there when I first started this application back in 2024, and then when they sold the house, I stopped by just to double check everything. There was no kitchen in that basement. It's one big great room. There's a bathroom and a boiler room and a laundry room, and that's it. That's all that's down there.
You don't know how high the ceilings are, do you, in the basement?
In the basement? Yes, I have that. 6'10", yes, and 6'4" at the girder, which is compliant with code.
How many letters of consent did you say you have?
I have signatures from the two adjoining property owners,
Okay.
2 people across the street on Bethpage Avenue, and 2 people across the street on Franklin, and another neighbor down the street. So we have 7 of the 11 people on the mailing list.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
I have one on the list tonight that I have that feeling about, but
Yeah.
that's not this one.
Okay.
And I have photos of the property here. Property's well maintained. I just will submit that.
Thank you.
Those are recent. It is landscaped. The entrance itself, driving by the house, there's landscaping along Bethpage Avenue. It's a little hard to see, but it's there, but it's, again, the lot's well maintained. The owners took care of the property.
It is well maintained.
Very nice.
All right, anybody else have any questions or comments? You can pass those down this way, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good night.
Everyone have a safe trip home.
Hearing 11, Appeal 25-196, Alice Ding at 49 Vassar Lane, Hicksville.
Councilor Tripp, any proceedings?
Yes, I do. Scott Kahn, 68 West Main Street, Oyster Bay, New York. Good evening, Madam Chair, members of the board. I'm here tonight representing the Ding family, who seek several variances before you to maintain a few structures. Our first request is to permit an open wood roofed-over porch to be 17 feet from the rear property line, where 25 is the minimum. We can condition this as to never being enclosed to living space. Our second request is to permit a front open porch to remain in line with the existing home at 6.8 feet on the south side, asking for 1.4 foot into the 8-foot minimum town requirement. This same structure will also have a 17.5-foot aggregate side yard instead of the 20-foot minimum. That's only a 2.5-foot encroachment. Third request is to allow an extension to the existing detached garage and allow a 2.6-foot rear yard setback in lieu of the 3-foot minimum, asking for a 0.4 encroachment. And our last request is to allow all these structures combined to exceed the max lot coverage of 25%, and we'd be asking for 29.86%.
Why are there 2 front doors?
I don't know why there's 2 front doors. It's a single-family house.
I don't have any photos with me. I have drawings.
They should have picked that up in zoning, no?
Which leads into the next question.
Are they on there?
The basement's finished. There is a three-piece bathroom down there. Mrs. Ding had bought the property about 8 months ago. I believe there was a kitchen, but it was removed. When we measured the house, everything was gone.
How many rooms are you
Well, it was chopped up. There were doors and there were rooms, but we have told her to create archways and openings. So technically, it's it's one large recreation space. Each space is open to the other space. It's shown clearly on my drawing of the cellar. I
The
don't,
front door's not on the plans, Michael?
no, I don't have a, no front elevation. Yeah, and the house itself wasn't really part of the application, except for the roof overs.
Can you bring that up, this house?
We're open to having it inspected if anybody needs.
I mean, yeah, I don't wanna see you have to come back.
Yeah,
If it needs a variance,
course.
then we wanna do it all at once.
and there's no intention to have it divided into, 2 dwelling units.
It does have 2 front doors. And seriously, one of them is not very attractive.
Are they together? Is it like one entryway?
And here you can see
It's
it.
just
And I had
another-
written that on my notes too. It's an unusual, like, see, it's like got a separate,
Oh, it's like a,
like a built-in after porch with this, I don't know.
where did the 2 doors go to?
Well, actually, I haven't been inside the first floor of the house, but could we condition making it conditioned based on one of the doors being removed?
I think what I would like to do, and I'm gonna propose to my colleagues, is to put this on reserve and have it inspected.
Agreed.
Okay,
Okay,
That sounds good.
fair enough.
that's fine.
Because this way, she's gonna know exactly what she has to do. And we're gonna get it all done at once,
Okay.
okay?
Do you need a floor plan of the first?
I don't, at this point, I don't want you to do anything,
Okay.
because you may have to rewrite some plans or whatever,
Okay.
so wait to hear from us,
Okay, fine.
okay? All right, so that's gonna go on reserve.
2 weeks?
Yeah,
How long it takes, I have
Oh,
to inspect.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Um, are you going to ask the audience?
Oh, correspondence?
Did you ask the audience? I'm not sure.
Does anybody want to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed. Decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Okay,
You'll-
thank you.
You'll
I'll
be
be
in
in
touch
touch.
with
Yeah,
Ms. Klein.
okay.
I'll be in touch.
Okay.
Okay.
Could-
You have the next case?
In the meantime,
Yes.
yeah,
Could I do,
I gave you a note from Scott earlier.
we do
to left it with you.
20?
Number 20, please.
Oh,
Okay, sure.
Good day.
Hearing 20?
Yes, please.
Hearing 20, Appeal 25-192, Margaret Ross at 1 Furman Place, East Norwich.
Thank you, appreciate it. Good evening, here tonight representing Margaret Ross, who seeks only one variance before you this evening. Our first and only request is to permit a front stoop/deck to remain at 14.5 feet into the average front yard setback of 23.16 on Furman Place, asking for an 8.66 encroachment. This is basically a glorified front stoop, about 18 inches off the grade, and I have photos if you haven't driven by. So,
Thank you.
that's basically it.
Thank you. What a cute house. Anybody have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Yes, okay.
Oh, come on up.
Hi,
Sixta Marrero?
One sec. Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Your name and address, please?
Sixta Marrero, 36 Whitney Avenue.
Just bring that
East
microphone
Norwich.
down a little bit.
Sixta, Sixta Marrero.
Go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
Good evening. I believe where the neighbor is approaching a permission to keep the porch that she made up herself, that she went against the boundaries there. Is that correct?
She built a porch that doesn't meet the code, the front yard setback.
Right. So she has also done a boundary, she also has done a retaining wall behind her shed.
But that's not why she's here.
Right. But she goes beyond her boundaries to build things.
But
That's
she's
why I
here-
want to clarify.
She's here for this front wood deck. That's apparently why she's here. She applied for a permit, it showed up, I don't know why, but nothing else did, so that's why we're here for
Right, I
this.
understand that.
Okay.
But I also understand that the person who built that retaining wall refused to be responsible for that retaining wall and did not want any payment for that wall. So I just want you to understand
Okay.
that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's okay. County Commissioner, let's go with Jim.
Come on up.
Oh, sorry.
If you think it's necessary,
Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
My name is Margaret Ross. I reside at 1 Furman Place in East Norwich.
And you promise to
And-
tell the truth?
Yes.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say that we have permits and we're doing work according to permits. We have architects, we have engineers, we've had surveys, and we've had monuments put in the property numerous times over the years. So we're doing everything we can by the book, and it came up recently. This deck was built 22 years ago by my late ex-husband. I did not know about the setbacks then, and of course, if the town, deems that it should be changed to meet the setback, I have no problem doing that.
well, that's why you're here.
Yes.
Because it doesn't meet the setback, so.
Yes.
That's what this is for. Okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Anybody else want to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
The public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you. Hearing number 12, Appeal 25-199, Mohammed Hossein at 76 Second Street, Hicksville.
Good evening.
Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
I do.
Name and address, please?
Thomas Haupt, Haupt, 2310 Hempstead Turnpike, East Meadow, New York, 11554.
Thank you.
You're welcome. First, here's some. Okay, this property is in an R17 zone. We're looking to build a rear addition, 31.84 by 16 foot wide with a bay window, and maintain an existing cellar entrance, a front porch, and a couple awnings. The first item would be existing front roof over open porch having less than the required average front yard setback of 18.72. In the rejection notice, it says 18.48, but it's actually 18.72. I believe the front porch can encroach 6 feet into the required setback, which would be a 12.72 required setback. The open porch is 11.1, which would give us a 1.62 encroachment. The awning over the existing porch is quite small, 6.5 by 4.1 foot. The second item would be for the side yard setbacks, which is a requirement of 8 feet. The one-story addition is 6.63, which would give us a 1.37 encroachment. The bay window is 5.6, which can encroach 2 feet into the side yard, which would be a 6-foot required setback. And that would be a 0.4 encroachment, about 5 inches. The cellar entrance, which is existing, which is 5.6, which is 2.4 encroachment. And the awnings, the second floor awnings, are 3.3 feet from the side yard, which would be a 4.7-foot encroachment. Plus the gutters and the eaves would encroach. Number 3, the variance for both yards, both side yards, requirement of 20 feet. On the one side, the one-story addition, it would be 18.16. We've got 1.84 encroachment. The bay window, it would be 16.8. That can encroach 2 feet into the side yard, which would give us a 1.2 encroachment. And the awnings on second floor would be 11.6 for both sides, which would give us an 8.4 encroachment. With the lot coverage, the max lot coverage, we're allowed to be 25%. We're proposing 30.8%, and we're over by 5.8%. And the last item would be the floor area. Required floor area is 45%. The lot area is a 5,966.5, which would give us, the proposed would be 59.66% floor area, which is over by 14.66. If we weren't including the cellars, which is something new that I've just learned about, we would be at 34.67%, which I understand that's the new rules, that they count in cellars over 7 foot. We're just asking for these items to be allowed to be built and to be maintained as required.
There's a lot going on here. What is in the basement?
In the new part or the existing?
Well, let's start with the existing.
The existing has a recreational room, a bathroom, 3-piece bath with a shower, and a boiler room.
How many rooms is the basement?
Excuse me?
How many rooms do you have in the basement?
Rooms itself? Well, the existing part, the new part is just storage, unfinished storage. The existing is one open recreational room. It's got a bathroom and a separate boiler room.
And you're gonna build this new addition and go around the existing cellar stairs?
Yes, yes. The existing stairs are there already. We're gonna build behind that, and that's gonna be incorporated into the new.
There's no entrance to the cellar from inside the house?
Yes, there is, from the existing house.
So you need the outside cellar entrance for?
Well, that's existing. That's been there when he bought the house. I believe he bought it in 2006.
So if you,
Substantial concrete work, correct?
Well, you're doing a foundation for the new existing, for the new addition. But the cellar entrance has been there for, I can't tell you how long, but it's been there quite a while.
I understand, but removing it would be less onerous than if you weren't building a basement, true?
Yeah.
so the stairs on the inside of the house go down to the basement and can get into both parts of the basement?
Yes. Yeah,
He's
we're
saying-
opening it up.
He's shaking his head no.
Who said no?
No, take me.
No, the,
Come down to the old part and you can walk.
And you can get to the new part? Okay.
there's
That's what I
actually
wanted to-
2 entrances into the new part of the unfinished storage use of the cellar. Yeah, and that's for the 2 means of egress.
Okay.
You understand the concern about cellar stairs from the outside?
I understand that. Homeowners here, I don't believe that we'll be putting an apartment downstairs. It's just a rec room. The bathroom was there when they bought the house. You know, and there's a boiler room.
So how many bedrooms and bathrooms will be in the house in total?
Bedroom count would be, we're putting a new bedroom into the new addition, and there's 2 bedrooms upstairs, there's 1 existing bedroom downstairs. There's another bedroom that we're converting into a dining room, removing some walls, making the kitchen and the dining room a little bigger. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms. Bathrooms will have 1, There's just 2 bathrooms. No, is there one upstairs? Is there a bathroom upstairs? Yes, there's a bathroom upstairs, so it's 3 bathrooms. Excuse me?
What about the basement?
Basement has a bathroom with a shower.
So that's 3?
There's 3 bathrooms.
I'm good, thanks. Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
No. Public hearing is, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I got nowhere to
Hearing
go.
is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you so much. Have a great night, guys.
Thank you. Hearing 13, Appeal 25-200, Mary Nguyen at 256 Woodbury Road, Hicksville.
I do.
Name and address, please.
Cole Gartmayer, from Long Island Perfect Permits, 124 Front Street, Suite 205, Massapequa Park, New York, 11762. I'm gonna hand in an affidavit.
Thank you.
All right. So I'm an agent representing Mary Nguyen, owner of 256 Woodbury Road, Hicksville, New York, Section 12, Block 171, Lot 58. This property is in an R17 zone. An application was filed to maintain an existing fence and 2 sheds. The existing 10.2 feet fence by 16.5 foot shed does not have the minimum required rear yard setback of 3 feet. The shed maintains a rear yard setback of 0.7 feet south and 0.9 feet east. Existing 7-foot by 10.45 feet shed does not have the minimum required rear yard setback of 25 feet. The shed maintains a rear yard setback of 21 feet. Both sheds were existing prior to my client purchasing the property in June of last year. The existing 4-foot high chain link fence exceeds the maximum permitted height of 2.5 feet within a 30-foot intersection. The fence was installed prior to my client's purchasing the property in 2024. We're not exactly sure how long it was there, but Google Maps shows the same fence dating as far back as 2007. We feel these reliefs are requested today are not out of character with the neighborhood. My client advised that they've spoken to some of the neighbors and to not express concern.
You know, it's a chain link, but the way the bushes are, you know, it's in front of, it's on the, closer to the street, so if there's an obstruction, it's because of the bushes, not because of the fence.
Sure.
You know, that's a living fence, they call it. Nothing we can really do about that, unfortunately.
We used to, but not anymore.
And it's 4, and it's chain link.
Right.
Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
The public hearing is closed and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
I didn't realize she had stepped
You
out.
too.
Me either, and I'm sitting right next to her. Okay, the next hearing is hearing number 14, appeal number 25-210, Binder Singh.
Your attorney, right?
Yes.
We don't swear you in, sir.
Good evening, Nirav Patel, 16 Crescent Drive, Albertson, New York, 11507. Good evening, members of the board. I represent the homeowners, Binder Singh, Parmjit Kaur. These homeowners have been living in this home since 2017, approximately 8 years. Their kids are growing up and they want to do a second-story addition to the home. In order to accomplish a second-story addition, it requires a number of variances, including the front yard setback. The current home right now sits 23 feet off of the property line from the front yard. The minimum required is 25.07. The existing home is already there. We're looking to stack the second floor right above it. Similarly, with the side yard setback, 8 feet is required. The existing home is 5.9 feet. Same thing, we're looking to stack the second floor right above it. And that also, likewise, with the side yard setback, the aggregate total is 20 feet. The minimum required is 20 feet. We have 17.7 just with the existing home that's there. Because of these encroachments in the front and side yards, that also triggers encroachment of the eaves and gutters, excuse me. It's beyond the 2 feet because of that encroachment. And we are also looking for a variance for the gross floor area. Depending on where you measure the basement ceiling height, the most we found was 7 feet 2 inches. There are parts that are less. There is no outside entrance to the basement. The basement currently has a boiler room and a bathroom, which all will be removed. Other than the boiler room will remain, the bathroom will be removed. And we are also seeking a variance for the lot coverage, building coverage. Maximum allowed is 25%. With the proposed addition, we are looking to go to 28.68%. Here to answer any questions the board may have.
I'd like, oh, sorry, go ahead. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the basement of the home. There is a, well, let me back up. What's in the basement?
There's a boiler room and a full bathroom, a 3-piece bathroom.
Okay, there is a listing online that shows this home with a bedroom in the basement.
There's no bedroom, it's open space. When you go down, the whole thing is open. There's a strip of it that has a boiler room and a bathroom in the back corner. I don't know when that listing was from. I mean, again, they've been living there for 8 years. That's what's there currently. And the plans show that we're gonna remove any sort of finishings that are there they're gonna come out. And the boiler room will be completely exposed. So it won't be a boiler room, it'll just be a boiler at that point.
On the driveway side, where you're looking for the overhead roof over the stairs, that entrance is existing?
The drive, yes, that's an existing entrance directly into the kitchen. Actually, I believe that entrance, because of that existing entrance, the aggregate.
Well, that's what I'm asking you, because you have proposed roof over porch. I was just wondering if the entrance is already there. So it looks like it's existing.
It's an existing, or, yeah, that's what I have on the survey.
And the entrance to the basement is in the kitchen?
The entrance to the basement is under the stairs. Or, sorry, yeah, it's on the first floor. It's in the middle of the house and it goes down. There's no outside entrance.
And you're going over essentially the existing footprint, correct?
Yes, plus a cantilever in the back.
Was that already discussed? How many bedrooms?
We're proposing 4 bedrooms in total, upstairs.
4 upstairs
Yeah.
and then none downstairs?
We're gonna remove all the ones downstairs
Okay,
to just be open living space.
thank you.
Yep.
Plans don't show 7 bedrooms.
Oh, what?
The plans show 7 bedrooms.
Can we take a look?
That's, okay. I mean, I see 4 upstairs. Oh, I see, existing bedroom, okay.
Do they all have bathrooms?
There's 4 bedrooms.
4.
There's 5, they're removing 1.
Oh, so upstairs, there's here 1, 2, 3, and then there's the downstairs, 3 more bedrooms, and there's, how many baths? 1?
So the bath is in the basement and the first floor?
One of the basement's gonna be removed.
Nothing on the second, no bathroom on the second floor?
There's 3 on the second floor and 1.
No, bedrooms or bathrooms?
4 bedrooms upstairs, right?
Okay, yes.
3 bathrooms.
Okay, well,
And on the main level, 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom.
If I may add, the bedrooms on the first floor are not meant to remain as bedrooms. They're just going to be used as dining space, living room space.
You're taking down walls?
We're going to open up the walls, remove the closets. They're not,
the plans are not reflecting that, sir. You can't put that on the record. You have to go by the plans.
Yeah,
If you want to make a change to the plans, you can put this on reserve and you can submit new plans.
Yeah.
But if these are the plans that the board approves, this is what has to be built.
yeah, I'd like to reserve that time. I wasn't aware that the plans marked the first floor rooms as, they should be marked as,
They would show, they'd have to be all showed removed and that, what that space is going to be labeled then, okay? So, if you want to submit new plans, that would be okay. I will have to get a new rejection and I can bring it back.
okay,
As of now, this is what you were going with.
yes,
So we're gonna put this on reserve
yes,
pending your new plan submittal,
yeah,
okay?
thank you.
You can definitely be heard while the hearing is open. Anybody that wants to be heard, please come up.
Hi, can you just raise your right hand?
I'm an attorney and occupant.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
No worries. So I have a couple of objections.
Just put your name and
Name on
address on record.
please.
Anthony Crummell, occupant of 45 Amherst Lane, Hicksville, New York.
Thank you, sir.
So really, my objection is to the whole idea of building a second floor in this case. As a resident of 45 Amherst Lane, a second floor that would be built raises worries about potentially encroaching on the enjoyment of our property, our view in our backyard, and a second story would block said view. And that's one of my first concerns. My second concern really is about a second floor and a second story generally taking away from the character of the surrounding houses. Most of the surrounding area are first floor based houses. There isn't a second floor in said area. So that second story, I feel, would take away from the character of the surrounding houses. And the third concern that may not be a concern in light of what was previously said is the amount of bedrooms. I am concerned that potentially more bedrooms means more traffic coming to the neighborhood and the potential for additional people to live there. That could increase the amount of cars being parked in the surrounding area. And I think for all three of these reasons, I'm opposing the variance.
Well, that's why we asked the question about the bedrooms. We have the same concerns, especially in Hicksville.
Okay.
So this application is being put on reserve so that we can look at the plans and see exactly what it is they are proposing. Right now, 7 bedrooms is a lot, so.
Where is your house is in back?
Behind it, right?
Behind
It's
it.
behind it, it's Amherst.
So it's either gonna be 22, because this address is 45.
All right, so we have your concerns on record, and you will be notified as to the outcome of this hearing.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good evening.
Anybody else wish to be heard?
We're gonna say, we're all from the same
Okay.
family, so,
Okay.
I don't know, I just wanted to get out.
Thank you.
He wants to say,
You want to come back up, sir?
he wants to say
He wants to speak.
He wants
Oh,
to
you
say
do wanna
one
speak.
thing.
I'm
He just wants to
sorry.
say one thing.
Sorry.
Yeah, my
You
name's
just-
Carl Crummell, 45 Amherst.
And you decide you'll tell the truth, and you say.
Tell the truth, whole truth,
Thank
nothing
you,
but the truth.
sir.
I'm just concerned because the area is getting bigger and there's more people. And the area wasn't meant for that. Because, when these people come in, no matter who they are, they're building these McMansions and there's more people, there's more traffic. When I first moved there, it was nice, but you're just getting mansions. The area was not meant for that. They meant single-family home, mother and daughters. So I just want to put that on the record. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank you.
coming down.
25 Amherst
Can you
Lane.
tell the truth during these proceedings?
I do.
Thank you.
I just want to say our immediate area, the traffic is getting insane, and the houses are getting too big for the area. And I think the town, and it's happening only seems to be in Hicksville. We're getting bombarded with it. And I think no one comes down to the hearings. That's why we're here tonight. I just want you to be aware that we do care, and it is getting crazy.
And I want
wanna
you to
go-
be aware that we hear you.
Okay,
We
good.
definitely hear you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If I may just address one of the concerns with the, I guess, the traffic and the number of occupants. This home has been occupied by 4 people. It's going to remain as 4 people. On the plans, the bedrooms is certainly an error. This home is going to stay as 4 bedrooms, and that's it.
Well, 4
And-
bedrooms is reasonable.
Right, so.
7 is not.
7 certainly is, and I completely agree. But again, just to reiterate, there's 4 occupants in the home right now, and it's going to remain as 4. So there's no additional cars, there's no additional people, there's no additional traffic with this proposed addition.
Okay.
Right, but a piece of what they're saying is, this is not, the bigger home is not gonna fit with the character of the neighborhood, and that is part of our balancing test as well. So it's important to me that you know that we're hearing what you're saying, and I want the applicant to know that we're very mindful. There's nobody better at telling us what a neighborhood should look like than the people that live there.
Of course.
And, we want to be very careful that we're not building homes that are incongruous with the other types that are on the block. So
Yes.
we'll take a harder look at this as well. Thank you.
Thank you, members of the board.
And the public
Bring
hearing
me
is
sets of
closed.
plans. I need 3 sets.
Decision.
And you can bring them to the zoning board of appeals office, and I'll get them looked at, rejected, and brought back to the board.
Okay.
Okay?
Great, thank you. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Good night.
That was 14, yeah. Hearing 15, Appeal 20.
You gotta finish it.
The public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office. Thank you.
And Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
And that too.
Hearing 15, Appeal 25-211, Bagavi Kaparapu at 123A Harding Avenue, Hicksville.
Green cards, if I may.
Yes, thank you.
And I think the packages are forward.
Thank you so much.
Good evening, Madam Chairwoman, members of the board. My name is Samuel L. Bifolco of San Ward, Braff, Coscignano, located at 333 Earl Ovington Boulevard, Suite 601, Uniondale, New York, 11553. Before I begin my formal presentation, I just would like to thank the board for your service to the town and the members of the Zoning Board of Appeals office for your service. As a former public servant myself, I know everything you do for the town, and I really appreciate it. The subject premises is located at 123A Harding Avenue, Hicksville, New York, 11801, and is known on the Nassau County Land and Tax Map as Section 12, Block 230, and Lot 137. The subject premises is a 40 by 100-foot lot, or 4,000 square feet in size, and is located in the town's R16 residential zoning district, situated on the east side of Harding Avenue. The subject premises is surrounded by other residential uses on all sides and enjoys 40 feet of frontage on Harding Avenue. We're here this evening to legalize existing conditions at the property, seeking relief for an existing cellar entrance, an existing shed, an existing front vestibule, and an existing rear sunroom. For additional context, the cellar entrance is located near the southern boundary line and has been in existence since 2018. The existing shed is 6 feet 7 inches by 6 feet 9 inches in size and is situated towards the eastern boundary line. The front vestibule is a small vestibule, 4 feet by 5.5 feet in size, and was present when my clients purchased the property in 2014 and provides for covered access into the interior of the home. Finally, the existing rear sunroom located on the east side of the structure is 9 feet 9 inches by 12 feet 9 inches. For your reference and review, I've submitted a set of plans this evening and request the same be designated as Exhibit A. That is in your package. And accordingly, to legalize these existing conditions outlined at the premises, we're seeking 3 variances from the town zoning code. To permit the existing cellar entrance, which does not hold the required side yard of 5 feet, where a half a foot is existing. To permit the existing shed, which does not hold the required rear yard of 3 feet, where 1.5 feet is currently existing. And to permit the existing front vestibule and rear sunroom, which exceeds the maximum permitted gross area of 1,800 square feet, where 2,693 square feet exist. I have submitted a notice of rejection issued by your office within the exhibits package as Exhibit B for your reference. Before I share additional details with you, it's important to highlight that my clients have spoken with 5 residents in the immediate area and have obtained letters of consent and support, which I submit this evening to you as Exhibit C in your package. Those residents reside at 17 Fountain Street, located to the east behind the subject premises, 25 Fountain Street, located also to the east directly behind the premises, which is the property directly adjacent to the shed. The property at 122 Harding Avenue, located to the west of the subject premises, 123 Harding Avenue, located directly to the north of the subject premises, and perhaps most importantly, 125 Harding Avenue, directly adjacent to the property to the south, which is the property that shares a boundary with the existing cellar entrance. With these letters of support in mind and the details of the proposal before you, I maintain this evening that a desirable feature of the character in the community would be maintained if the board views this application favorably, rather than the posing of a detriment to nearby properties. I would like to share some thoughts onto the relief requested, specifically to start the shed. We do have a letter of support from the adjacent property owner. I would submit that a 1.5 foot deviation is insubstantial. When we look at the cellar entrance, I know that this is a top priority for this board. There's a few notes I'd like to make. First and foremost, the first cellar step is 5 feet 1 inch and a quarter from the boundary line. So the half foot measurement is from the concrete slab that allows access to the stairs. The first step is over 5 feet, which I understand that's not the measurement taken, but I think it should be considered that there is substantial space between the boundary line and the first step going down into the basement. Furthermore, I anticipate questions about the basement. The basement floor plans have been provided to you in full transparency for your review. There is a recreational room. There is a sitting room, which we're proposing the entranceway be opened up to create a more free-flowing area to 5 feet. There is a 3-piece shower and bathroom and mechanical rooms. I do understand, and I've had several conversations with my client about the town's concern with respect to these cellar entrances. And as a showing of good faith, you will see a wet bar in the basement and a refrigerator shown on the plans. If the board views this application favorably with respect to the cellar entrance relief, my client's willing to condition any approval on the removal of the wet bar and the refrigerator. When we look at the gross floor area, moving on to the sunroom and vestibule, the vestibule is approximately 20 square feet in front of the house. The sunroom's approximately 120 or so square feet. These are minor structures. While we are seeking, a 30 or so relaxation from the code for the gross floor area, if you remove the basement area, we're really only 200 square feet or so over. So that is an overview for the board. I am happy to answer any questions you have and appreciate your consideration of this matter.
So the garage has been converted to living space?
I am not aware of a garage at the structure, sir. Are you referencing a particular portion of the plans?
Yes, I'm referencing your
Oh, it shows, yeah, it's covered by the
And then
setback.
you move the front entrance to the side, correct?
There is a front entrance, which goes through the front vestibule.
That's staying?
Correct. We are looking to maintain that.
I'm not seeing that on the front elevation.
See it on the left side elevation. You can see it on the left side elevation because the door comes to the side, not the front.
So, looking at the vestibule from the street, you'll see siding, but the door is on the side of the vestibule. However, there is a front door.
Yeah, I got it. I can enter it in another door here, right? Right, which is not this door, second. So they're in another door. It looks like they're adding that door, the back, right where the basement stairs are.
So I have a different question. if I
Sure.
may, while they're looking at that. Are you
Sure.
familiar with the website apartments.com?
I am not familiar with, well, I mean, I've heard of the website, actually, yeah, I have.
So the home, this home, the
Yep.
subject property, has a listing on apartments.com currently,
Sure.
including a fully finished basement featuring an outside entrance, providing additional storage or additional den. So this is being used as a rental property. And it's gonna have a basement with an outside cellar entrance and a bathroom.
So, if I may.
Yes, you
I'm not,
certainly may,
I'm not
please.
familiar with the listing. What I can tell you is I've had numerous conversations with my client to express the town's position as to cellar entrances. Yes, the property is being used as a rental. I've had several conversations today with town officials about the legalization of this structure in order to bring it into compliance with the town code. There is no intention to use the basement for rental purposes. I've clearly articulated to the client that that is prohibited under the town code, which is why they've proposed the overture to this board to remove the wet bar and the fridge currently shown on the plan if you deem the application favorable. But I completely understand and acknowledge your concern, and I've relayed that to my client.
Are they open to removing the outside cellar entrance and putting in egress windows instead?
That would be an undue financial hardship and burden to the client. Of course, the board will do what it deems, fit and appropriate in its discretion. I did have that conversation with them before I brought the application, and they've expressed to me that the financial strain would be a hardship for them, and which is why we brought the application for your review.
That is something that we will take into consideration when we discuss this.
It's something of a self-created hardship as it's an investment property.
So they purchased the property in 2014. According to my client, they lived in the property from 2014 through 2022. So it wasn't, my understanding is it wasn't purchased for the purposes of an investment property. They moved to Dallas, Texas in 2022, at which point they chose to utilize it for the purposes they are today.
Thank you.
So it's being advertised now for rental, there's nobody in it now?
There are currently occupants in the primary part of the dwelling, and I haven't been there personally, but I've received assurances from the client as recently as yesterday that no one is occupying the basement.
But isn't it one structure?
Yes, sir.
So why is the tenant not permitted to use? It sounds to me like it's two.
If I can clarify, no one is living in the basement. In other words, the basement is not being utilized as a separate dwelling unit, a separate rented space. The individuals whom live and are renting the primary residence have and will continue to have, dependent upon, of course, the dialogue and decision this evening, access to the basement for the purposes of a recreational space.
Okay.
Is that in their current lease that they can use the downstairs? Or are they limited to the main floor?
My understanding, I haven't seen a lease. I can inquire with my client, but based off of our conversation, the individuals living in the home have access to the basement to use for recreational purposes.
How many entrances to the basement are
There's one from the outside, the cellar entrance we've discussed, and one from the inside interior stairs.
there? And did we discuss what's in the basement now?
Yeah.
Wet bar.
Anybody else have any questions or concerns? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision?
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you.
Thank you. He- Hearing 16, Appeal 25-187, Kenny Moe at 29 Wensley Road, Plainview.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening once again, Madam Chairwoman, members of the board. I'm hoping that this application might be a bit easier on the board's eyes. Again, for the record, Samuel L. Bifolco of Son, Ward, Braff, Koshig, Nano, located at 333 Earl Lovington Boulevard, Suite 601, Uniondale, New York, 11553. And again, I'd like to thank the board for their time this evening. The subject premises is located at 29 Wensley Road in Plainview, New York, 11803, and is known on the Nassau County Land and Tax Map as Section 12, Block 354 and Lot 22. The parcel is irregularly shaped in size, encompassing 7,300 square feet, located in the town's R17 zoning district, situated on the west side of Wensley Road. A survey has been submitted this evening and designated as Exhibit A for your review. The subject premises is surrounded by other residential uses to the north and the south, and is adjacent to a town park to the west, known as Munster Road Park. My client, Mr. and Mrs. Moe, purchased the property in 2019 with hopes of setting roots in the Plainview community and raising their family in the area. To enhance their enjoyment of the property, including for their children's aged 13, 11, and 7, Mr. Moe proposes the installation of a pre-manufactured 12-foot by 16-foot solarium or gazebo, which is 11 feet 6 inches in height, to be situated at the southwest corner of the premises. A copy of the plans have been submitted this evening for your reference, which I request be designated as Exhibit B. During the process to obtain a permit for the gazebo, 2 additional items presented themselves requiring relief relating to the existing shed and driveway. I provided a copy of the notice of rejection issued by your office in my exhibits package as Exhibit C for your review. The existing shed, 12 feet by 8 feet, is located at the northwest corner of the premises and was there before my client purchased the property. The existing asphalt driveway, located at the northeast corner of the premises, is to accommodate parking at the site for Mr. and Mrs. Moe. Accordingly, for the installation of the gazebo and to legalize the other items discussed, we're seeking 3 variances from the town code. To permit a proposed gazebo exceeding the maximum permitted building coverage of 25%, bringing it to 28.64%. To permit the existing shed, which does not have the required rear yard setback of 3 feet, where 2.5 feet is currently existing, and to permit the existing driveway, which does not have the required side yard setback of 8 feet, where 0 feet is existing. I'd like to highlight that my client has spoken with 6 neighbors in the immediate area. Letters of support and consent have been secured, provided to you this evening in your exhibits package as Exhibit D. I won't go through the 6 addresses. They have been provided to you, but what I will mention is that we did receive one from 27 Wensley Road, which is the property directly adjacent to the existing shed and the existing driveway, which I think is important to note, as well as 31 Wensley Road, directly next to the property, particularly adjacent to where the proposed gazebo is. So those are 2 important letters secured. With these letters of support in mind, as well as the details of the proposal before you, including the existing nature of the shed and driveway, coupled with the fact that there seems to be overwhelming community support, I'd submit that this would present a desirable feature in the community rather than a detriment. While I'd be happy to expand on our proposal further, at this time, I'd just like to close in saying we believe that this application is in keeping with the character of the community. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have, and I'd respectfully request that the board approve this application as presented.
So the solarium doesn't have front, side, or rear setback encroachments?
Correct. It's holding setbacks.
It doesn't need height, we like that. Anybody have any questions or concerns? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Pastor County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision?
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, members of the board. Have a great night.
Thank you. Hearing 17, Appeal 25-197, Jeremy Lish at 19 Randy Lane, Plainview.
Thank you. I'll tell the truth on this proceeding.
Yes.
Name and address, please.
Gennaro Cozzolino, 2125 Deer Park Avenue, Deer Park, New York, 11729. Good evening, Madam Chairperson, members of the board. Gennaro Cozzolino for the homeowner, Jeremy Lish, residing at 19 Randy Lane, Plainview, also known as Section 12, Block 492, Lot 4, located in the R17 zone. They are requesting relief from the board to construct a two-story front addition and a second-floor addition. Proposed additions require variance for lot coverage, requesting to build at 33.4% from permitted 25%, a difference of 8.4%. Variance for gross floor area, requesting to build at 3,429 square feet from permitted 3,060 square feet, a difference of 369 square feet. Variance for front yard setback, requesting to build at 19.67 feet from permitted front yard average of 20.13 feet, a difference of 0.46 feet. Proposed additions comply with all other zoning requirements, will have no significant impact to the environment, will not affect any of the adjacent properties, and will fit in with the character and nature of the neighborhood.
All right, anybody have any questions or concerns?
The elevation look like? Oh, I see. Okay. So in the front of the house, you're going over existing footprint?
Well, we're doing a two-story in the front, but we're not extending further than the existing setback.
That's what I'm asking.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else? I have a letter, I have correspondence here I'm gonna read into the record. This is from a neighbor, Fan Wu. She does not give her, oh, here she's at 19 Randy Lane. I received the hearing notice regarding 19 Randy Lane at 7 PM on September 4th, 2025. Unfortunately, I cannot make it to the hearing due to other commitments. I am writing this email to let you know about a concern from my perspective. Due to the nature of my job, I work from home full-time. My concern is that the construction activities and the potential noise generated from the renovation of this house will interfere with my virtual meetings during work hours and impact my work productivities. Once the construction starts, it's hard to control when the noise is made and how loud it becomes. Please consider this in your review process. Thanks, and please let me know if you have any questions on this. Okay, so that's read into the record.
But that's not a consideration.
Not at
We
all.
ca- Not at all. We can't-
Never.
Yeah.
Anybody wish to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
You too.
Thank you.
Hearing 18, Appeal 25-202, Barry Marvin, 342 Barrow Court, Woodbury, New York.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, raise your right hand, sir. Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
I'm sorry.
Do you promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
Yes, I do.
And your name and address, please.
Barry Marvin, 342 Barrow Court, Woodbury, New York, 11797.
Very good, thank you, sir.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm a little nervous. I wasn't supposed to be here. I hired a expediter, but he couldn't make it, so I hope I do everything right.
I hope you fired him.
Not that you
You don't
care.
know who it is.
He's not here.
It's Dean, right? Dean.
You're amongst friends, don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
Your neighbors, your
We'll
team.
walk you through it.
Oh, good. So then I'm gonna say, I've never done anything or been like at a thing like this. I'm very impressed by all of you.
We are too.
You can hear you guys have knowledge. You guys are doing the right thing.
Thank you. But the most impressive is the chairwoman, right?
Yes, yes. But I like the fact that, can I say use the first name, Kathleen, that she actually goes to and she took pictures. It's impressive, huh?
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
Okay. So,
Mr. Girardi did that too, by the way, just
oh,
so you know.
We'll take, yeah.
yeah, you seem very knowledgeable.
Thank you. Tell my wife that.
Your wife can talk to my wife. I'm here because of a fire pit. In some ways, I shouldn't be here because I applied for variances and I got approved for everything except for the fire pit. Somehow, during the process, it was omitted. So I had to reapply and come the second time. The fire pit was part of the first rejection, notice of rejection, which I have here. But I think when the letter was made that came from your office to send out, it was omitted. And then, so then they didn't approve it. So now I'm here again. So the whole thing has to do with the setback. I was kind of like learning as things were going, so I took a shot of my property during the first letters that were sent out. I went to each neighbor who I'm friendly with, and they all gave me, signed letters of approval and everything, especially Barry Schwartz, which is the neighbor, which is abutting where the fire pit is, the setback.
You have those letters?
They were part of the first,
Okay.
they're part of the first thing.
Oh, I
If I
see,
may,
yeah.
if I may, Mr. Marvin, when he submitted the plans were, the first set of plans that he submitted to the town, the fire pit was omitted, and there was a rejection letter given omitting the fire pit because it wasn't shown. He put in subsequent plans showing the fire pit. Those are the plans that you guys saw, but when he submitted his packet to the zoning board of appeals, he gave us the original rejection letter where the fire pit was not on it. So it never got picked up, it never got advertised, although the consents were what the plans or what the neighbors saw with the fire pit on it. It was kind of a
Fine.
thing, which forced him to have to come back before you tonight.
Right.
Got
So that's
Okay,
kind of the
got
story.
it. Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes, thank you. Susan knows
Yeah,
100%.
this is my office number, Todd, we were trying to figure out what happened here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's get this fixed so you don't have to do this again. All right,
Do-
so, everybody okay with this? Fire pit? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? No. Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion.
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office. Thank you.
You all have a very good night.
You did a great
Good
job.
job. Yes, you did, yes, you did. Okay, hearing 19, Appeal 25-295, Paul Pipia at 19 Pine Road, Syosset.
Good evening, Paul Papia.
You're not an attorney, right?
No.
Tell the truth during these proceedings?
Yes,
Your name and address, sir.
Paul Papia, 19 Pine Road,
Thank you,
Syosset.
sir.
Okay, so my Pine Road splits right in front of my house and loops around the back of my and two other houses. So my back, the place that I call the backyard is still called the front yard because it faces the road. The side of my house is called the front yard because it faces the road, plus the front of the house. So that is why I don't have the proper setbacks. I would like to put in a pool. I would like to also put in a generator for when the power goes out. There's no natural gas on the block, so I would like to put in the in-ground swimming pool and a barbecue pit for that area.
And we're gonna use propane?
Yes.
Smart. Okay. Talk to any of your neighbors about it?
I did talk to some of them, but no one had any complaints about it. There was 3 new houses being built, one behind me,
Oh.
which the people, I don't know if they live in there. There's another house that's just for sale that the people who lived there went into a nursing home, the family sold it, and put a new house there. And there's one other house that's pretty big right there. The only neighbor that I touch is the Rileys, and they're one, you know, they're the only ones who touch it. Everything else is separated by a road. And I've tried to reach them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried to reach them several times, but have not heard from them. They
Well,
got the.
I don't think they're here tonight either.
Okay, right, and we did all the mailings.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions or concerns down here? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? That's a no. Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good night.
Next is holdover 1, Appeal 25-172, Mona Araji at 6 Marlene Drive, Syosset.
That's a wrap.
I'll take that. Can you raise your right hand, sir? Promise to tell the truth during the proceedings?
Yes.
Your name and address, please.
Teddy McLean, representing Unique Designs, 250 Fulton Avenue, Hempstead, New York, Suite 600.
Thank you.
McLean, McLean. The Iraqis are proposing a roof over porch in their rear yard to cover from the sun. In their rear yard, it's exposed, there's no trees, so it's really very hot during the evenings, especially when they're hanging out there. And they're proposing a 1,000 square foot roof over porch, which is seeking a relief for side yard aggregate. The required side yard aggregate is supposed to be 20 feet, and they have 18.5 feet aggregate. The gross floor area is required to be 3,988 square feet. They're proposing 5,639 square feet. And they're also asking for relief for eaves and gutters as a, by default of the encroachment.
Okay,
And that's about it.
okay. Anybody have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Good night.
And you definitely are great at what you do.
Thank you.
I preside over a board in Hempstead for the wireless board, and I was watching you and you're great.
Thank you.
Nice to hear. How you doing over there, Holly? I'm good to go. You good to go? I'm good to go too.
Yep.
Let's go.
All right.
All right, okay, a little water. Hearing number one, appeal number 25-135.
I'm fine with that, I'll move it. I think the neighbors, if there was a problem, they would have complained.
All right,
Lois?
Flo will second it. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number two, appeal number 25-194.
I'm also fine with that.
You want to move it?
Yeah, I'll move it.
Lois will move it. I'll second it. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number three, appeal number 25-208, and appeal number 25-209. What do we think about this, boys and girls?
I will move it. Four neighbors have letters of consent, consent letters.
All right, Kathy will move it. Anybody want to second it?
I'll second.
Flo will second it, and that's for both of them. Hearing number three and hearing number four.
That's correct.
Yep, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number five, appeal number 25-186.
Agreed to move the corner.
And it was gonna angle two sections.
With
He's
that, I'll
gonna
move it.
Angle the
Are we
fence.
going to condition it to angle the fence?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, great. So who moved?
Rebecca, I will move
Thank
it.
you.
Kathy, you want to second it?
I think Flo, did you say you were?
Oh, did you say?
I didn't hear you. I was saying.
Did you want to
that
second
angle
it?
the
I
fence.
would like to second it. I didn't hear what Flo said. That's what I
Okay,
was
so
saying.
that's,
You will? move it?
no.
No, Rebecca.
It's already
You
moved.
missed that vote.
Wait a second.
It's going to be Rebecca and Kathy.
Yep.
I have to maintain some kind of order here.
Please.
Hearing number six, appeal number 25-193.
It's de minimis. I'll move it.
That's Brian and Flo. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number seven, appeal number 25-184. Flo will move it. Is that Flo who said that? That's Flo, and I'll second it. That's Rita. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number eight, appeal number 25-207. This is this parent-child.
Second petition, parent-child.
Just
I
parking
have
spaces.
5 letters of consent from the neighbors.
All right, I guess the neighbors
I'll
like
move
them. Kathy will move it? Was that yes?
Oh, that's
Yes.
what, I got a question on this one.
Okay.
So, he's got plenty of parking in the front, plus he's got a garage. Unless he converted the garage to living space.
He converted the garage,
He did, so I
Answers
didn't,
that question.
yeah.
what, Mike?
I hate when they do that, though. Then they come in and they go, reduction of off-street parking. But they do it. Who's gonna second this? I am. That answers my own question.
Okay, that's good.
I moved it, yes.
I do this all day long. That's how I get things done.
Exactly, exactly.
Hearing number 9, appeal number 19-232.
Now, this is the phony
Yeah.
deck.
He made a mistake.
And who seconds this?
I'll second it.
That's
I was
Flo
wait- I was
and
waiting
Rebecca.
to see what that was gonna,
He made a mistake.
My turn, Lois.
yeah.
All right.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 10, appeal number 25-188.
I don't like the cell.
A is
Okay.
A is withdrawn.
And we have 7 letters of consent.
Did you say something that you don't like, Flo?
Yeah, the cell is theirs.
Yeah. Well, we were, I would like to speak off the record, but I can't in here.
You can?
So trust me, okay? This is an existing cellar entrance. We have no complaints on it, yes? It's a big expense for the homeowners to take these things out once they're existing like that. So with that being said, I'm gonna move to approve this.
Okay, I'll second.
Flo, did you want to vote no on it?
I do.
Okay, you
Okay.
can. Anybody else want to vote no on it?
I'm a no.
Brian? Anybody else?
Not on this one.
Kathy, are you a yes on this?
I'm fine, they have 7 letters, I mean, the neighbors did approve it, so.
This
Lois,
is-
you're a yes?
Yes.
11 or
What?
10?
This is
10.
10.
We're on 10.
No.
This
Yeah.
is 10.
This is
Uh,
10.
Number 10.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with this one.
And
Okay, so-
Rebecca's
Okay.
okay. So it's,
I have Flo and Brian as no's, and
And
The rest
The
of
rest of us.
moving it, who's second?
it was
I second.
Lois.
Lois, I'm sorry.
Rita and Lois.
Okay.
all right. Hearing number 11, appeal number 25-96.
This is on reserve.
Yes.
2 front doors, I'm gonna have this looked at.
That's why I was asking if it was 11. I was like, why are we arguing about this?
It's
It's
on reserve.
reserved.
So this will hold it, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have code go out and see the 2 front doors, and then, I'll.
Yeah, that's really wanky
Send in
looking
new
too. It's
plans.
not
It
even
is.
nice to,
But he did, well, he said he would close the one door, right?
If he does.
Yeah, but it's still odd looking.
Yes.
Yeah.
They'll find
See
out.
what he does.
Okay.
so we're on 11 now?
Yes. No,
Hearing-
12.
12, on
11
12,
reserved.
11
Oh,
is
it's
reserved.
reserved. Hearing
Now
number
12.
12, appeal number 25-199.
Please.
So this is
This
the,
is 4 bedrooms and 3 baths.
With a
Right.
3-piece bathroom in the basement.
is this the one where they're building a basement around the cellar entrance?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Now, wasn't that Gennaro's?
Pull this up. This is 12.
Is this the one where,
Oh, maybe it is. Number 12.
Yeah, aren't they building behind? Right? So while I understand the expense of removal, that doesn't carry on this one.
I agree.
They're digging, they're pouring, they're there.
So the 2 walls of the cellar entrance, they're chopping one out and rebuilding it, because they're putting a door to go on that side.
Yeah, so
So in the
concept,
construction, they were already.
Working on it.
Yeah.
They already poured this
No.
foundation.
No, no, no.
Proposed.
no, they're gonna have to dig out a foundation, pour a foundation,
Mhm.
so they're right there. They're not bringing in equipment, they're not doing extra work. Actually, they're probably doing more work. to-
They will have to put in a egress window above,
Right.
because they have outdoor space now.
I don't disagree with you, Brian.
Stair, 36 inches.
I don't disagree with him, and we have been getting conflicting direction on these things.
No, and I understand the concept of expense, I do. It's a
Yeah, I
big
do
put-
too. I mean, it is a
but
lot of money, but
That just doesn't exist on this
It
particular,
does,
this is an
because
odd
it's
one.
got 3 foot of foundation.
But they're building right behind it,
Yeah.
yeah.
This one is a little different, I guess, because they are doing construction around it.
so let's put it on reserve
Okay.
and tell him that we would like the basement entrance removed and an egress window put in, and let's see what he says. How about that?
That's good.
I'll get new plans.
Reserve. And if
Very
it
good.
blows back in our face, then we'll know.
Yep.
Hearing number 13, appeal number 25-200. That's Flo
I'll second that, yes.
and Brian, all in favor, aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 14, appeal number 25-210.
It's reserved,
These are reserved.
7 bedrooms,
bedrooms.
Yeah.
but it's not really 7 bedrooms, but it is really 7.
Oh, boy.
Did anybody look at this by any chance? Anybody go out to this one?
15 or 14?
14.
14.
It's
And
proposed.
6 Phil.
Because the way that the young attorney was saying that, you know, the second story, that there's no other second stories, I just was curious, but whatever.
Oh, that, young man, no, that, I looked around, there's second stories.
There are, I'm
On
sure
his
there are.
block as well.
Yeah. All right.
But
There's not a lot on that
look-
block.
And not that look like what the elevations looked like
Yeah.
on this, you know what I mean? They're more like a high ranch
Like a
or
like a pop-up,
yeah,
yeah.
pop-up.
And this property's only 60 by 100 also. It's substandard already, and he wants to put 7 bedrooms.
Yeah, I didn't love this application,
Yeah,
is
I
the
don't like it
thing.
either.
All right, so it's on reserve. We'll go from there. Hearing number 15, appeal number 25-211. Another cellar entrance.
Can we put that on reserve already?
Yeah.
No.
I have it
No.
checked off as on reserve.
Yeah,
15?
yeah,
No.
15.
Not 15, I
I do.
don't. Okay.
I thought we had asked him to go back to his client and ask him about removing,
I thought he said that was not
That was not a
something they
thing?
would do.
Yeah, well, he did say that
He
it
said
would be a
it's too big
hardship,
expense.
financial
I mean,
hardship,
we'll
but
do
they,
it.
they live in Dallas, they're using it as income
This-
property.
this
It's
is-
not so,
This is.
so, I mean,
Look, what I didn't
that's a little
like is
different.
hearing the main part of the house versus the other part of the house.
well, I think that
And
was.
what I
a-
heard
yeah.
was, I've had conversation with various town officials.
This is a rental property,
Look, it's,
and that's an apartment.
Well, that could be
It's a-
just going
it's-
up there and asking questions, you know.
it's income property, so he can't
Income
claim
prop-
hardship as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I agree on
I
that.
mean, there's nothing wrong with having your home be a rental,
No.
No.
but this is creating exactly the kind of
It
situation
is
that
set
we've
up
been asked
for a
to.
basement apartment. It's
That's
set
what
up
Yeah.
as it is
Yeah.
now.
And-
It's got a three-piece, it's got a,
Wet
they'll
bar.
remove the wet bar.
And they're living in Texas.
So there's a sink and a refrigerator, so just
Yeah.
have a portable stove, and they're done in business.
Actually better off having the wet bar, frankly, because that makes it less likely to be used as an apartment.
Yeah.
No, I don't, well.
Well, it doesn't, I mean, it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
They're not living there. I don't know if they have someone managing it. No one's keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, you're right. I think we have to remove the cellar entrance. I mean, that's how I feel.
I agree.
I agree.
So put it on reserve.
Okay.
Egress window.
Yes.
Paul? Very good.
Okay? Hearing number 16, appeal number 25-187,
That sounds fine.
Solarium, yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Very
I'll
zen.
second.
I think it looks fine, I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Flo and
It was
Kathy.
Kathy.
Yep, all in favor, aye. Any opposed, ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 17, appeal number 25-197.
Yeah, this is the front,
Yeah, I'll move it.
yeah.
This is
I'll
fine.
second it.
Lois and Flo, all in favor, aye. Any opposed, ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 18, appeal number 25-202.
What a nice man.
Yeah, his
Fire pit.
fire pit.
I'll move it.
Brian will move it, I'll second it. All in favor, aye. Any opposed, ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 19, appeal number 25-295. I'll move this.
I'll second it.
Lois will second. All in favor, aye. Any opposed, ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 20, appeal number 25-192.
It's just a small, they
Yeah.
have to build something to get in their front door.
Yep,
Yeah, this is fine.
I'll move it.
Second.
Flo will second it. All in favor, aye. Any opposed, ayes have it, so moved. Holdover number 1, appeal number 25-172. This was okay, right?
Yeah, I'll move it.
Flo, and I'll second it. All in favor, aye. Any opposed, ayes have it, so moved. Which brings us to reserved decision.
Go to the back. So, the first one is 25-150, Yamil Gellin. It's two-part, it's a parent-child, and which you didn't have a problem with, everything was fine with the parent-child. The height, Mr. Schumacher offered to lower it from a 28.98 height, it is in Massapequa, to the 28 feet. But when he took it back to the architect, of course, it was gonna create a roof pitch. There was no way for them to do it without creating a roof pitch variance.
And I told him not to do that.
Right, and well, and you have to start all over, because it was never advertised for a roof pitch. So they're asking for the 28.98 and as presented, and.
I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I don't either. It's on Clarks Boulevard. Clarks Boulevard has like old houses from the turn of the century, which are 3 stories high, so it's very eclectic, so I'm okay with that.
Flo and Brian were absent for this one.
You're right, turn of the other century, yeah.
Flo and Brian were absent. for
All
this
right,
one.
so I'll move it.
I'll second.
Wait,
Lois will second it.
Lois, okay.
All in
Both of them?
favor?
Both of them with the parent-child,
Yeah.
right?
Both of them.
Okay, thank you.
So that's gonna be Rita and Lois.
Yes. The next one also, Flo and Brian were out. This one was we to inspect, it was a.
Yeah, I didn't,
We
I
can
didn't.
bring it back another time.
I'll
So,
move it.
no, we
No, no, no.
can't. I gotta go look at it.
Oh,
Which
why?
one was it?
This is holdover number 1, appeal number 24-382.
It is on 9th Street in Hicksville.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
wait a second, I thought,
Lisa went and looked at it, but she looked at the wrong one.
What number, we're on four?
We're on holdover number 1, appeal number 24-382. And now we're on holdover number 3, appeal number 24-385.
This one, Brian was out and Lois was out. This is, the inside stairs were, there was a problem with the inside stairs. We wanted to make sure that they didn't like the way you could get from one unit to the other unit. They corrected that problem. You also asked if they could do something about the parking. The only way that they can't go towards the house, is that what I have my notes on there?
You said bring back for rear driveway to be widened by separate application. The board asked for additional parking and.
Oh, that's what it is, I apologize. They will widen the driveway, but they will agree to do it under a separate application, not to have to redo this entire thing. The building department, will allow them to, get all of this going, but they will have to, for the final CO, come back with a separate application to you.
All right, if the building department will stay on top of it,
Yes.
I don't have a problem with it.
Yep. It'll be
Because I'm not gonna stay on top of
It'll
it.
be noted on the plans,
Okay,
driveway to be widened.
okay.
And the inside stairs that you couldn't get from one unit to another, it was drawn incorrectly, which Michael picked up on the night of the hearing. We made them redraw the inside so that that was correct.
All right.
So Lois was out for this, Lisa was, and Brian. So the rest of you can.
I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Rebecca will second it.
Becca,
All in
on
favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved.
Becca, and that is
That's for both of them, right?
24,385 and 24,386. And 2 names for the parent-child extension calendar, please.
Kathy and Rita.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
All right, I'll go look at this Hicksville one.
So I didn't have the form.
Yeah, I did.
One of them, the,
One with the old guy.
yeah, I didn't have, something wasn't, I didn't have the paperwork
Oh.
finished for that one. So I'm gonna bring those